CBN debunks issuing circular announcing introduction of new Naira notes. Enugu State Governor assures his administration's commitment to partner federal government in relocating correctional center. Plus, NAFDAC reopens beachhead drug market with strict measures. You can watch us live on our YouTube channel at NTA Enugu. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news at 7. I am Matthew Amoke. The news in detail. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has firmly denied issuing a circular announcing the introduction of 5,000 and 10,000 Naira banknotes, dismissing the claim as false. The purported circular, which spread widely on WhatsApp, was debunked by the Apex Bank in a statement released via its official handle on X, formerly Twitter. The fake comment, falsely attributed to the Central Bank of Nigeria, claimed that the Central Bank of Nigeria has officially announced the introduction of two new denominations, 5,000 and 10,000 Naira banknotes, as part of ongoing efforts to streamline cash transactions and improve liquidity management. Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Mbah has assured of his administration's readiness to partner the federal government in ensuring the successful relocation of the Enugu State Correctional Center to a more befitting site outside the city. The governor was speaking when the House of Representatives Committee on Reformatory Institutions paid him a courtesy visit at the government house. Chika Ugu has the report.
Built in 1915, the Enugu Correctional Center is located in a densely residential area close to the popular Obete Market. The urbanization informed the federal government's decision to relocate the center to a more suitable and accommodating environment. The visit by the House of Representatives Committee on Reformatory Institutions, led by the chairman, Chinedu Oga, is to partner the state government in the actualization of the projects.
A partnership is sense with a committee member can know what to do to make sure we're able to partner some project implementation and content, so that as you are doing your best, the location both the training school, the correction centers, and other amenities of the correction center that reside in Enugu town, that the federal government partner to make sure some funds are provided, and it's a duty of the committee bound by the Constitution to provide that, which we have known as a governor, you are doing a lot.
Governor Peter Mbah, while commending the federal government for its proactiveness, noted that the move is a coincidence of interest. He assured them that the justice system in the state has been reformed to ensure speedy dispensation of justice.
We're waiting to hear from you whether you have appropriated some funds for this relocation and how you want the state to come in. If it is not in the current budget, are you hoping to get that included in the supplementary budget? There could be other very innovative ways of achieving this objective, and that is something we're indeed looking forward to engaging.
The committee later embarked on a spot assessment of the correctional center and the proposed new site for the facility at Amechi Idodo to see for themselves and make necessary recommendations. In Enugu, Chika Ugu, NTA News.
We pause now for some commercials. Stay tuned.
People they ask me how rich I be, and I sabi the reason. I'm rich because I dey spend quality time with my family. I'm rich because I fit enjoy my rich flavor and creamy Checkers custard with my loved ones. Junko, richness not be by money, but by the love wey we dey share. Checkers, na custard be that.
Introducing Naphtali's Hotel, 47 Exilo Street, Independence Layout, Enugu. A moment at Naphtali's is an experience you will share forever. A luxurious suite fitted with brand new air conditioners for 42-inch plasma TV, free Wi-Fi and Facebook services, presented in a serene environment, distinguish us from the others. Our main bar, garden bar and restaurant gives you a wide choice of drinks and delicacies, while our 800 capacity fully air-conditioned hall is the ideal haven for that special event. Naphtali's Hotel swimming pool and gym are available all day, while our live band blesses your ears every Friday and Sunday. Enjoy a whole new world of top-notch hospitality in the cool city. Your security is our priority. We are Naphtali's Hotel, 4780 Street, Brown and Brown, Independence Layout, Enugu. For inquiry, call 0908-273-6086, 0908-273-6086.
Enugu International Trade Fair is here, the biggest and best east of the Niger.
Grab the opportunity to be at the fair from the 4th to the 14th of April 2025 at the permanent site of the Fair Complex, Golf Estate, GRA, Enugu.
Admission into the fair is totally free, and there would be huge discounts on sales of goods by the over 600 exhibitors expected for the huge showcase. You cannot afford to miss out on them.
For more information on how to sponsor or participate, call 0803-480-6401 or 0803-285-8342. You can also visit the website www.enuguinternationaltradefair.com.ng.
Better still, visit the fair organizer at the Asima Secretariat, Asima House, Old Trade Fair Complex, Abakaliki Road, GRA Enugu.
Be there.
Sponsors Dangote Industries Limited, Nigerian Brewers PLC.
People they ask me how rich I be, and I sabi the reason. I'm rich because I dey spend quality time with my family. I'm rich because I fit enjoy my rich flavor and creamy Checkers custard with my loved ones. You nko, richness not be by money, but by the love wey we dey share. Checkers, na custard be that.
Welcome back. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has reopened the Bridgehead Market in Onitsha following a month-long closure for sanitation and regulatory enforcement. The market includes Obogu and 3 adjoining markets was shut down to address lapses in medicine distribution practices. In a statement signed by the Director General, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, says to prevent a recurrence of the issues that led to the closure, the agency implemented strict administrative conditions for reopening. Shop owners were required to complete documentation and clearance procedures before their shops could be unsealed. Professor Mojisola Adeyeye emphasizes that the market has now been reopened, with all shop owners directed through their union to obtain and sign their undertaking, along with a penalty of past violations of distribution regulations. Only shops that meet these requirements will be opened as directed. More often than not, road accidents involving articulated vehicles, especially tankers carrying flammable contents, are more than disastrous than others due to the level of destructions they cause. Each incident sparks serious public outrage and raises significant concerns. What can be done to prevent the occurrence of tanker explosions on Nigerian roads? Are there options for victims and other affected persons? These and other issues will be addressed in this report by our correspondent, Chika Okorie.
The ugly heads due to bad infrastructure, drunk driving, overspeeding, and faulty vehicles. Though unforeseen circumstances cannot be entirely ruled out, thereby leaving behind significant damage along the way.
This incident of falling tankers has so many parts. One is the human part, then the mechanical part of it. So when you see a tanker bearing fuel, be careful. Maybe you don't know the state of the tanker. In terms of its mechanical state. You don't know how the driver is. You don't know what he's doing. Some of them are reckless.
On January 25th, 2025, a terrible tanker explosion occurred at Ugwuonyama on the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway in Enugu State, where the Federal Road Safety Corps put the casualty figure at 31. Out of the number, 11 members of a family were among the victims.
The thing is actually turning out to be something else, particularly the last one that happened at Uguonyama that claimed a whole lot of lives. It was actually a traumatic development.
And also those who suffer most, they are not even the government. Always the commoners. So the road safety on their side, they should regulate their loads. Most times they load more than necessary.
Amid all this, there is a consensus that dying in a tanker explosion is the worst because it can be prevented by simply adhering to basic safety rules. It also leaves even survival with unbearable pain and irreparable scar. How can this be prevented?
So I think the way forward is let there be a law that is made that will stop these tankers from moving during the day when other road users are there. I think there is, if it is in a developed world, those tankers should have their own route.
In all of this, if explosion can be prevented by installing anti-spill devices in cases of a tanker fall, the lower class should see fuel scooping as a death sentence. This is a campaign National Orientation Agency is currently pursuing.
Don't go to scoop fuel from a falling tanker. Moreover, even if you look at it morally, it is wrong. Somebody is losing such amount of goods and they are there going to scoop. Don't go to scoop the fuel. And everybody should take responsibility.
Oh my goodness, what can be compared to life or with life?
Indeed, what can be compared to life? Absolutely nothing. Therefore, everyone must get involved in tackling this avoidable killer that cruelly snuffs life out of people, leaves dependents at a crossroad, and impinges on the nation's economy. In Enugu, Chika Okore, NTA News.
The National Orthopedic Hospital Enugu wishes to inform the general public that there is an unidentified patient in their facility. In a statement signed by the hospital medical social work to Oladimeji Johnson stated that the Nigerian Police Force brought the patient into the hospital around 2:40 a.m. on 23rd March 2025 as a victim of a hit-and-run vehicle around Independence Layout, Enugu. The hospital is asking anyone with useful information on how to locate his relation to come for clarification. To end the news, a recap of the top stories. CBN has debunked issuing of circular in response to introduction of new denominations. Enugu State Government has promised to collaborate with the federal government in relocating of correctional center. We also heard that NAFDAC has reopened Bridgehead Market after 1 month long closure. That was the news. Thanks for watching and good night.